Young and Restless early spoilers June 2nd to 6th. Jack's breaking point and Victoria's outburst. As we always do on early edition day, we're going to talk about what's happening the rest of this week to get you ready for next week. So with that in mind, Wednesday, May 28th on YandR, we've got Jack walking up on Victor Newman, Eric Braden, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, at the GCAC as Nick is telling Victor that he can trust him. And then he's talking about the stress on his dad of Michael Baldwin, Christian LeBlanc, quitting. And of course, Victor is trying to blame that on the Abbotts. He's trying to blame Michael walking out on the Abbotts because everything is their fault. You know, traffic, global warming, broken shoelace, anything that happens. Young and the Restless spoilers. Victor wants war. Nick tells Jack after Victor walks off mad that his dad is ready for battle, but Jack just doesn't get it. Nobody but Victor wants war. Nick is hoping that his dad's main focus is going to be on Dumas, but we all know it's not. And Jack's also worried about Duma because he reached out to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, which is troubling. And he tells Nick about that. Meanwhile, Jack and Nick commit to helping Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, if she needs it if Dumas indeed comes after Chancellor. Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, tries to get Nick attention with a dinner invitation because she doesn't want him anywhere near Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford. Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland. Back, and unlike Billy, she loves the changes that Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters, made to the mansion. So Tracy says she can still feel their father John Abbott, Jerry Douglas, there, and she has Team Diane once again. But Tracy also admits she still can't get past how horrible it was that she was engaged to a psycho like Martin Laurent. Tracy worried that she fell for all of his hoo-ha because she was needy and desperate, but Diane is nicely reassuring her. And Tracy tells Jack and Diane that she's working out her angsty issues on this bad boyfriend by incorporating it into her latest novel. Young and the Restless spoilers. Jai Rodriguez debuts as party planner Pietro. Meanwhile, Jai Rodriguez debuts as party planner Pietro, and he makes some absolutely insane suggestions to Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, about party themes for Nikki's Big Bash. We've got 80s, we've got Bollywood, we just an elephant, just all kinds of crazy. So Claire spends the bulk of that meeting dialing back Pietro's over-the-top ideas on Young and the Restless. Claire just wants something elegant, classy, and timeless for Nikki's party. No wild themes. And then she reminds Kyle Abbott that the party is supposed to convince Victor to support them as a couple. Kyle thinks that's a lost cause, but because he loves Claire he agrees to try. Victoria and Nikki Newman chat about Victor's foul mood ever since Michael quit. And Nikki worries that Victor will double down on breaking up Kyle and Claire. Later, because she's worried about the same thing, Victoria threatens her dad and tells Victor she will not tolerate him interfering with Claire's relationships like he did so many of hers. Victoria drops an ultimatum on her dad and then storms out. Young and the Restless spoilers. Phyllis makes a confession. Later, Victor tells Nikki that Kyle is going to make Claire miserable, and he isn't planning to let up on breaking them up. Victor also has a music box as one of the early birthday gifts for Nikki, and she makes Victor promise to not go after the Abbotts until after her birthday party. Hello Nikki. Why not ask Victor to not go after the Abbotts at all? Why say wait till after the party? How about just don't do it? I mean, sheesh. Thursday, May 29th, Amanda Sinclair, Miss Hale Morgan, has to make a hard decision. Now, Phyllis talked Amanda into taking her to D.C. to possibly meet Dumas. Will Amanda have to backtrack on that because he is pushing back? That same day, Phyllis makes a confession to Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziade. So, maybe she's telling him before she gets on the plane, or maybe the plane, and the whole thing is cancelled. But it looks like Phyllis is going to chat with her son Daniel and tell him about her plan for her and him and Amanda to run Chancellor. And if the meeting gets cancelled, that's not going to stop Phyllis. Come on. Young and the Restless spoilers. Ashley shocks Jack. Plus, Ashley Abbott, Eileen Davidson, gives Jack a shock. They have a conversation on Thursday. She and Tracy seem to be sticking together, as they're both working through issues related to Martin. So, are they in Genoa City for just a minute and they're back to New York? Or are those two going to head off to Paris? Friday, May 30th, we're going to wrap up this week with Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, digging in her heels. She's not going to give up on getting that meeting she wants. She is going to keep pushing on Amanda. And Dumas is going to rock Genoa City with a strange and cryptic message that should happen at the party because Nikki's birthday bash kicks off this coming Friday. And is going to get out of control, and he is going to be lashing out. Young and the Restless spoilers. June 2nd to 6th, breaking points and ultimatums. June 2nd through the 6th, we've got Daniel continuing to worry about his mom, Phyllis. This week, of course, Daniel hears about Phyllis's latest fixation, which is revenge on Billy and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope, and taking Chancellor from the Newmans, which is really more about revenge on Billy and Sally. Phyllis has just some serious delusions of grandeur going on. Daniel is not going to want any part of this, but the question is, can he dial Phyllis back? Seems doubtful. The Nicky tries to rein Victor in from alienating Victoria, and Claire with his vendetta against Kyle, and all things Abbott. Michael continues to be upset, and when Victor does bad things, he may blame himself for not being there to talk him down. Lily is determined to meet the mystery man, and the reveal is upon us. So who is it? Recast Brooks Prentice? Recast Kane Ashby? Somebody new that nobody cares about? Michael continues to struggle, but Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman, thinks he's well shut of Victor. And in fact, all the Newmans think it is probably best for Michael that he stepped back from Victor. Young and the Restless spoilers. Can Nicky keep Chancellor? They can all see it across the board. Victoria, Nicky, Adam Newman, Mark Grossman. Nick. All the kids, Victor is going too far and has gone too far, and is pushing them to go with him. Will the Newmans unite to deal with the patriarch? And the question is, will Nicky get to keep Chancellor, or is Dumas going to work really hard to grab it? I mean, they grabbed it away from Billy by tricking Jill Abbott, Jess Walton, tricking Lily, pulling all kinds of shady maneuvers. So if they lose Chancellor, you can't feel too terribly bad for them. And is there any chance that this new guy/repeat guy coming to town would actually put unhinged Phyllis in charge of the company? Young and the Restless spoilers. Claire's disappointed. Victor's not going to back down about Kyle and Claire. Of course, Claire's disappointed that her big party plan went to pot. Nicky knows with Victor so worked up over Michael, he's going to lash out more at Kyle. And so Claire might get a rude awakening that no, her granddad will never stop until he gets his way. And I think we're going to have Victoria telling Claire, we're going to throw down the gauntlet. We're going to push back on him heating up as the first week of June promises shocking twists, emotional confrontations, and decisions that could alter the course of several key relationships. Early spoilers for the Young and the Restless June 2nd to 6th reveal a week packed with tension, as Jack Abbott reaches his breaking point while Victoria Newman finds herself pushed to an emotional edge. Let's dive into the drama that fans can expect. Jack Abbott's breaking point. Jack Abbott has always been a man of strategy and control, but the upcoming week will test the limits of his patience. With Victor Newman pulling strings behind the scenes, Jack finds himself in a corner where his authority is challenged not just professionally but personally. The early spoilers hint at Jack confronting betrayal on multiple fronts, and viewers can anticipate an explosive showdown. At the center of Jack's turmoil is a new corporate move that threatens to undermine his leadership at Jabot. A rival executive's unexpected maneuver, combined with Victor's relentless pressure, leaves Jack struggling to maintain control. His usual calm and collected demeanor starts to crack as the week progresses, showing a rare vulnerability. Sources tease that Jack will lash out in a boardroom confrontation that is as shocking as it is revealing. But Jack's breaking point isn't limited to business. Family tension compounds his stress. His relationships with his children and close confidants are tested when secrets and half-truths come to light. Jack's interactions with Billy and Kyle are expected to be particularly intense, as questions of loyalty, ethics, and family legacy dominate discussions. Fans should brace themselves for heated exchanges that could leave long-term repercussions for Abbott family dynamics. Victoria Newman's explosive outburst. Meanwhile, Victoria Newman is facing her own personal crisis. As early spoilers suggest, Victoria's usually controlled temperament will erupt under pressure, and her outburst could have dramatic consequences both personally and professionally. The week of June 2nd to 6th promises a Victoria at her most raw and unfiltered, showing a side fans rarely see. Victoria's outburst appears to be triggered by a combination of workplace betrayal and personal heartbreak. A surprising revelation shakes her trust, and the resulting tension spills over in both boardroom and family confrontations. Viewers can expect a scene where Victoria confronts key players with unflinching honesty, delivering verbal fireworks that may leave some characters stunned. Her emotional vulnerability also signals a turning point in her character arc, as Victoria struggles to balance ambition, family loyalty, and personal integrity. Sources indicate that her emotional breaking point will intersect with Jack's own frustrations, creating a combustible mix of Abbott-Newman family drama. A particularly tense moment is rumored when Victoria and Jack clash over a strategic decision, each driven by their respective pressures and unresolved resentments. The outcome of this confrontation could have ripple effects on both Jabot and Newman Enterprises, leaving fans eager to see how the fallout unfolds. Unexpected alliances and surprising betrayals. As the week unfolds, alliances will shift and secrets will surface, leaving the Genoa City elite scrambling to adjust. Jack's struggle to regain control may push him into unexpected partnerships, while Victoria's emotional volatility could lead her to make decisions that shock both family and colleagues. Billy and Kyle are expected to play pivotal roles in these developments. While Jack wrestles with authority issues, Billy may find himself torn between loyalty to his father and his own ambitions. Kyle, meanwhile, could act as a voice of reason, or inadvertently escalate the tension. The interplay between the three Abbott men promises to deliver drama that is both high-stakes and deeply personal. Victoria's circle is also likely to see upheaval. With her outburst drawing attention, those close to her will be forced to take sides. Characters like Nikki, Abby, and Summer may find themselves in the middle of tense confrontations, each navigating their own stakes in the evolving chaos. Meanwhile, a surprise ally might emerge to support Victoria in her professional or personal battles, offering a twist that no one in Genoa City sees coming. Corporate warfare and family fallout. This week, The Young and the Restless blends the high-stakes corporate battles viewers love with deeply emotional family drama. Jack's breaking point and Victoria's outburst are set against the backdrop of shifting alliances, high-profile deals, and personal betrayals. The line between business and family is blurred, leaving both characters to grapple with decisions that could impact not just the bottom line, but their most cherished relationships. A key storyline to watch is the potential fallout from Jack and Victoria's clash. If tensions escalate, it could reshape how the Abbott and Newman families interact moving forward. The early spoilers hint at confrontations that are not just verbal. They may include dramatic exits, revelations of secrets long kept, and potentially irreversible decisions. Fans will want to pay attention to who emerges as a victor in these battles and who may face unintended consequences. Hints of romance and redemption. While the spotlight is on anger, betrayal, and emotional intensity, there are subtle hints that June 2nd to 6th may also explore themes of romance and redemption. Jack may find unexpected support from a romantic partner, reminding viewers that even in moments of extreme stress, human connection remains vital. Victoria, too, might find solace or further complication in a personal relationship, adding another layer to her week of emotional turbulence. Fan reactions and predictions. Fans are already buzzing about what Jack and Victoria's breaking points mean for the coming weeks. Social media chatter suggests viewers are split. Some believe Jack may finally stand up to Victor in a major power move, while others speculate that Victoria's explosive honesty could realign loyalties in unexpected ways. The week promises edge-of-your-seat moments that could leave viewers talking long after the credits roll. For those following the intricate web of Genoa City drama, June 2nd to 6th is shaping up to be a pivotal week. Jack's breaking point and Victoria's outburst are more than just emotional peaks. They are turning points that will influence family, corporate, and romantic dynamics. Every confrontation, secret, and alliance has the potential to shift the power balance in Genoa City, making this week essential viewing for loyal fans. Conclusion: a week of drama, tension, and consequences. From the corporate boardroom to intimate family spaces, early spoilers reveal that the first week of June will be a roller coaster of emotion for the Young and the Restless fans. Jack Abbott reaches a breaking point that threatens both his authority and his family's stability, while Victoria Newman's outburst challenges her relationships and reveals vulnerabilities rarely seen on screen. Combined with shifting alliances, corporate intrigue, and the potential for unexpected romance or redemption, Genoa City is set for a week of unmissable drama. For fans ready to witness explosive confrontations, emotional rawness, and high-stakes decisions, the June 2nd to 6th episodes of The Young and the Restless promise to deliver everything that makes daytime drama irresistible. Jack and Victoria may be at their breaking points, but one thing is certain: Genoa City will never be about to feel the tremors of one man's wrath. Victor Newman, the undisputed titan of business and manipulation, has set his sights on what he calls war. But in true Victor fashion, this isn't a simple corporate showdown, it's personal. And when Victor declares war, everyone around him is forced to pick a side, brace for impact, or risk getting caught in the crossfire. The recent developments at Newman Enterprises and beyond have set Victor on a collision course with multiple players in the city. With whispers of betrayal, corporate espionage, and family secrets surfacing, Victor's patience has snapped. What started as minor skirmishes with rivals is now escalating into a full-blown battle, and it seems no one, friend or foe, is safe. At the center of Victor's fury is the ongoing tension with Adam Newman. Once Victor's heir apparent, Adam has proven time and again that he's a force to be reckoned with, challenging his father at every turn. Victor's anger is fueled not only by Adam's audacious business moves, but also by the betrayal he feels as a father. Adam's scheming, which has included secret deals, alliances with enemies, and manipulations within Newman Enterprises, has pushed Victor to a breaking point. The elder Newman doesn't just want revenge, he wants total domination. Victor's war isn't limited to Adam. Across Genoa City, he has noticed cracks in alliances he once took for granted. Billy Abbott, often a thorn in Victor's side, has been making strategic moves that threaten Newman's corporate empire, while Chelsea and Sally's recent actions have only muddied the waters. Victor sees these moves as a challenge to his authority, a test of who really controls Genoa City. In Victor's mind, no player can be trusted, and everyone must either align with him or face consequences. Behind closed doors, Victor has been quietly assembling his strategy. Sources say he's revisiting old alliances, calling in favors from past deals, and digging into the pasts of those he sees as threats. But Victor isn't just a businessman, he's a master manipulator. He understands that wars aren't won through brute force alone. Timing, deception, and psychological warfare are his weapons of choice. Genoa City's social and corporate elite are likely to find themselves pawns in his intricate game. One major flashpoint is the battle over Newman Enterprises' newest venture. Victor has become aware of secret negotiations involving Adam, Chelsea, and Billy, which could undermine his control of the company. While Adam hopes to position himself as a modern, forward-thinking leader, Victor is determined to show that no Newman, except him, can wield power in his city. With boardroom tension mounting, expect explosive confrontations, public showdowns, and betrayals that could change alliances forever. But Victor's war isn't only corporate. The personal stakes are just as high. His relationships with family members like Nikki, Victoria, and Nick are being tested. Each of them is drawn into the conflict, either as allies or unwitting victims of Victor's strategy. Nikki's moral compass and concern for the family's stability may clash with Victor's ruthless tactics. Victoria, who often straddles the line between her father's ambitions and her own desires, might be forced to choose a side, risking her professional and personal relationships in the process. And Nick, ever the black sheep in Victor's eyes, could find himself caught in a battle he can't control. Adding fuel to the fire, Victor's old rivalries are resurfacing. Media moguls, corporate competitors, and even past enemies who have long sought to topple Newman Enterprises are sensing weakness and opportunity. Victor knows they are circling like sharks, waiting for a misstep. In response, he's leveraging everything he has: insider information, strategic partnerships, and a network of loyal allies ready to carry out his will. Victor's war is a multidimensional conflict, where the battlefield stretches from boardrooms to family living rooms, and from the streets of Genoa City to the high-stakes corridors of power. For viewers, this is the perfect storm of drama. The tension between Victor and Adam alone is explosive, with history, betrayal, and ambition all colliding. Add Billy's unpredictable maneuvers, Chelsea's secretive strategies, and Sally's unpredictable choices, and the city is set for chaos. Social events, business meetings, and family gatherings could all serve as fronts for sabotage and intrigue. Expect confrontations where words are weapons, alliances shift like quicksand, and no one is safe from Victor's wrath. Meanwhile, Victor's psychological warfare will leave its mark. Those who underestimate him, or think they can manipulate him, will discover just how far he will go to win. Manipulation, intimidation, and revelation of secrets are his tools, and even the most confident of Genoa City's elite may find themselves unraveling under the pressure. Victor's understanding of human nature, combined with his relentless pursuit of dominance, makes him nearly unstoppable and terrifyingly unpredictable. What does Victor want to achieve? At its core, it's about power and control. He wants to reaffirm that Newman Enterprises is untouchable, that he remains the ultimate authority in Genoa City, and that any challenge to his empire is met with swift and devastating consequences. But beyond business, there is a personal satisfaction in dismantling those who dare defy him, family members, rivals, and former allies alike. Victor doesn't just want victory. He wants to remind the city that underestimating him is a dangerous mistake. Fans should prepare for a roller coaster of emotions, alliances, and betrayals. Expect shocking revelations, public showdowns, and high-stakes confrontations that will leave viewers on the edge of their seats. Genoa City's elite are about to learn that when Victor Newman declares war, the only certainty is chaos. As the pieces on the chessboard move, one thing is clear: Victor Newman is not slowing down. Whether it's Adam, Billy, Chelsea, or anyone else in his path, Victor's vision of war is all-encompassing. And when he strikes, Genoa City will never be the same. The battle lines are drawn, and Victor's enemies would be wise to remember: this is not a war they can afford to lose. Genoa City is about to witness one of the most intense and dramatic conflicts in Young and the Restless history. Victor's war promises suspense, shocking twists, and a reminder that in this city, power is everything. And Victor Newman is the undisputed buzzing master. With whispers and excitement as the Young and the Restless introduces a new face destined to stir up the social elite. Jai Rodriguez as the charismatic, enigmatic party planner Pietro. From his first scene, Pietro's presence promises more than just sparkling soirees and meticulously curated events. He's bringing drama, intrigue, and secrets that will rattle the very foundations of Genoa City's upper crust. Pietro enters the scene at a time when several of the city's residents are grappling with personal and professional crises. The party planner, known for his luxurious taste and keen attention to detail, is hired by none other than Victoria Newman for an extravagant charity gala. But viewers quickly realize Pietro isn't just a man with a clipboard and a clipboard's worth of schedules. He's a man who sees opportunities everywhere, and in Genoa City, opportunities often come wrapped in scandal. From the moment Jai Rodriguez steps on screen, Pietro exudes confidence, charm, and a hint of mystery. His debut scene sees him assessing the grand ballroom of the Newman estate with an eagle eye, noting everything from lighting to table settings. But it isn't long before viewers catch a glimpse of Pietro's sharp wit and subtle manipulations. In one telling moment, he sidesteps a frustrated assistant with a sly grin, suggesting that sometimes the key to a perfect party isn't just in the decor, but in the way people interact, a line that hints he may have a finger in more than one pie. Fans of the show know that a new character arriving in Genoa City is rarely just about logistics or fun. Pietro's arrival is layered with potential connections and conflicts. Sources reveal that his charm immediately catches the attention of several key players, including Nikki Newman and Phyllis Summers, both of whom are always on the lookout for ways to make their social influence felt. Pietro, with his effortless charisma and insider knowledge of elite events, may quickly become both an ally and a rival, depending on how the winds of power shift. One of the first sparks of tension comes when Pietro interacts with Victoria Newman. While Victoria appreciates his impeccable taste and creative ideas, she is immediately wary of his motives. Pietro is clearly more than just a planner. He seems to have an uncanny ability to read people, a skill that could either make him an invaluable asset or a dangerous wild card. His subtle observations about the dynamics between Victoria, Nikki, and Phyllis suggest that he notices more than he should. And in Genoa City, noticing can be as powerful as scheming. Adding intrigue to Pietro's storyline is his growing rapport with Mariah Copeland, who hires him to organize a fundraiser for the youth center she's working to revitalize. Their collaboration is professional at first, but viewers are already speculating about potential sparks flying between them. Pietro's flirtatious charm is hard to resist, and Mariah's grounded, no-nonsense attitude may provide a compelling counterbalance to his theatrical flair. Will this budding connection develop into romance? Or is Pietro playing another angle? Only time will tell, but the chemistry between Rodriguez and Cameron Grimes is undeniable. Pietro's debut also coincides with the simmering drama in Genoa City's business scene. Billy Abbott and Chelsea Newman are juggling the pressures of corporate rivalry, personal relationships, and lingering trust issues. Pietro's skill in orchestrating events may inadvertently entangle him in the Abbott and Newman power plays. Imagine a glamorous gala where secrets are whispered over champagne flutes and hidden agendas unfold behind the velvet curtains. Pietro is perfectly positioned to be the puppet master or the unsuspecting pawn. Beyond the glitz and glamour, Pietro's past hints at a more layered character. In one cryptic conversation, he references time spent in high-stakes circles outside Genoa City, suggesting he is no stranger to intrigue or maneuvering. This backstory leaves viewers questioning his intentions. Is Pietro a loyal professional committed to flawless parties, or is he a social strategist quietly weaving himself into the city's power structure? Jai Rodriguez's portrayal makes it clear that Pietro is not just a background player. He is a force with the potential to impact relationships, alliances, and betrayals. Fans have already noted how Pietro's style, sleek suits, confident posture, and an aura of refinement, immediately sets him apart from Genoa City's existing social circle. He's not flashy, but he commands attention. His arrival signals a new era of sophisticated drama, where even a simple party invitation can become a catalyst for revelation, romance, and rivalry. As spoilers hint, Pietro will soon host a signature event that brings together a mix of Genoa City's elite. The Newman family, the Abbotts, Phyllis, Nikki, Mariah, and even Adam Newman, who always seems to have a hidden agenda. The anticipation is palpable because in a city where every interaction is layered with strategy, Pietro's parties may become the stage for alliances to form, secrets to explode, and romances to ignite. Jai Rodriguez's casting has been met with excitement not just for his charm, but also for his ability to bring depth and nuance to a character who could have been one-dimensional. Pietro's clever dialogue, subtle manipulations, and charismatic energy make him instantly memorable. Viewers are eager to see how he will interact with Genoa City's established characters, particularly those with a history of scheming and intrigue. Social media is already buzzing with speculation. Fans are predicting everything from a potential romantic triangle involving Mariah and Victoria's interests to a high-stakes business fallout orchestrated during one of Pietro's lavish events. His presence is expected to ripple through multiple storylines, potentially becoming a linchpin in upcoming plot twists. In short, Pietro's debut is a masterclass in introducing a new character with layers, charm, and dramatic potential. Jai Rodriguez brings charisma, energy, and a sense of mystery that Genoa City desperately needed. His role as party planner is only the beginning. The ripple effects of his schemes, insights, and alliances will likely reverberate across multiple storylines, keeping fans on the edge of their seats. As Genoa City braces for Pietro's rise, one thing is clear. The Young and the Restless has just added a character who can shake up the social scene while stirring drama behind the scenes. Whether he becomes a trusted ally, a cunning adversary, or a romantic interest remains to be seen, but one thing is certain. Pietro will make a splash, and Jai Rodriguez's debut is one fans won't soon forget. Genoa City may never look at a perfectly planned gala the same way again. With Pietro in town, every sparkling centerpiece, every carefully curated guest list, and every whispered conversation could hold the key to secrets waiting to explode.